When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Wolverines offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give is to Smith. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, the ground game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running length.
It's a running room. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Ball's out. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Quarterback on the keeper. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, hit the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big film. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Fleming. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Washington. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Unloads to the right, and he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard. Before he stopped. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Washington. They're working that left side. And the Terrapins pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
Just about set to get this second half underway. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that. right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Marsh. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Swing cut there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for space. It's Hester. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. Inside the 15. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass, it's Washington. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
The give as they work on that clock. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The 30, at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. That put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great.